no sabe nada cacho.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Yeah, oh, you will listen to mama. Yeah, oh, you will.
Good evening, Nigerians. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. This is Occupy Inec. My name is Tony, broadcasting from Washington, D.C., reaching out to us today from Washington, D.C. Phone number is +1 202 787 8909. Join the broadcast, call in, send a text. Join the conversation. Let your voice be heard. A historic election by every measure, every metric, a historic election in Nigeria. What is your take? What is your experience? Some people say this is a young people's election. This is a youth election because the youth took hold of this campaign, took hold of this election, and they spoke loud and clear. And I hope Nigerians are listening. I hope the elders are listening. I hope 200 million people are listening because the youth, the young people of Nigeria are speaking, and they're speaking loud and clear. I hope we're going to give them a hearing. Now, as of last night, the Inec chairman has declared Bola Tinubu the winner of the election. Protests all over the country. Some people feel that he did not win, the election was rigged. Some people feel that he won. Obviously, APC supporters are happy, Labour Party supporters are not happy, but there is a sense of injustice in the air. There's a sense of unhappiness in the air. What is your take? This is your chance. This broadcast is for young people. It's for the youth of Nigeria. We have created this broadcast specially for you so that your voice might be heard. Now, in the studio with me tonight is Iselite. Iselite she's going to tell us a bit more about herself and her experience of the election. Now, if you're a young person who voted in this election, who campaigned, whether you campaign for Tinubu or you campaign for Obi or campaign for whoever, this is your chance that your voice might be heard. This broadcast is live, is reaching the world, is reaching the White House, is reaching British Parliament, is reaching US Congress, is reaching National Assembly, is reaching the whole world. So if you want your voice to be heard, join us. We're broadcasting tonight from Washington, D.C. We're going to be back here tomorrow at the same time from Washington, D.C., 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, so join us tomorrow. In the studio with me tonight is Iselite. Iselite's brave young woman calling from Lagos. Join us from Lagos. Iselite, welcome to the program. How are you? And what is your experience of the election?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, sir. Good to see you, and greetings to everyone watching all over the world. And I want to really appreciate all our obedience from during the rally till the election day. We all really tried and we did a great job. There is nothing, we don't need to regret. We don't need to be angry. I'll use it that way because my own experience in the past elections or in the previous elections, this is the first time I am seeing youth coming out in mass to fully support a presidential candidate. Unlike the previous election, you see people playing ball on election day, doing I don't care lifestyle, like, let it concern me, why do I need to vote? But even in the midst of the hardship and the cashless policy, people still turn out. They came out in mass to make sure they cast their votes and exercise their rights. But it's unfortunate that it looks like at the end of the day, the election were ripped off of our rights, of our mandates. Anyway, from my own side, I personally, because of Peter Obi, I have a voter's card in another area where I used to stay here in Lagos before I moved to my current place. Because of Peter Obi, I had to redo another one because if I do a transfer, they might not answer me on time. So I had to use I have to re-register in another area just for me to get my voter's card to cast my vote in a close by polling unit. So which I was happy. I came out, even all the threats, people were afraid that on that election day something might happen. Me, I don't believe say all die na die. Now once person they die. So
I
I
have a
came out, me and
question.
my family. Oh,
I have a question for you.
yeah.
It's like you said, this
All
is the
right, sir.
first time in your life that you have
Yes.
seen Nigerian youth come out en masse for election. What does that say to you about the dynamism, the greatness, the awesomeness of Nigerian youth? What does that say to you about them?
Well, what I will say is that for me, oh, they are all tired of the present government. They just need a change. They need a breath of air. They just want to change the narrative. And from my own perspective, we want to really take our destiny in our hands. We are tired. We needed someone that will come and change the nation, a new belt, someone that has no, as in, let me put it this way, someone that have the interest of Nigeria at hand. So I think that is the reason why you saw the youth. They all came out, irrespective of different political party. Me, I'm not a Labour Party member. If I'm to say I want to vote for my party, I will not even vote for Labour. But we all came out in mass, not because of the party, but because of the person involved. And we needed someone that is very young, as in someone that is younger, someone that is strong enough, that is vibrant to lead us. That is why you saw the youth, they all came out. They came out different parties. It's not as if they are Labour Party members. No. In my own poly unit, I know a lot of APC members. They use their hand to beat on their chest that they are Yoruba, they are APC member, that enough is enough, that they are doing this for their unborn children, their great grandchildren. And they were trying to convince other people around in the poly unit they should do the same.
So you were
So
having
that is
APC
what I
members, you were having APC members voting for P2B because, in your own words,
yes,
you wanted someone young, someone vibrant, someone that can change the
yes,
nation. That's what you said. You wanted someone
yes,
young.
sir.
So did you vote for P2B? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I voted for him. Me and my entire family. We
Your
all
entire
voted
family
because
voted for P2B. So the reasons you
yes,
voted
my
for
sister.
P2B was what? Is it this? What are the reasons why you voted for P2B?
I voted for him because we need a breath of air. We need a change. We need to change the narrative. We needed a good government. We needed to change the old man that is there. We needed to have a new fresh of air. We just want things to change for the betterment of the country. I might not be in this country tomorrow, but what about my family? They will still be facing the same thing we are facing now. So all we wanted was just a different person entirely, and someone younger, someone we know that he has the intellectual to lead us. He has everything it takes to lead us. It has nothing to do with party. It has nothing to do with tribe. It has nothing to do with religion.
It had nothing to
So
do
this
with party.
election,
It had it had nothing to do with party, nothing to do with religion, nothing to do with tribe. Speak
yes, sir.
to speak to the 80-year-old politicians in Nigeria who have been there for the past 50 years who refuse to retire. You said it had nothing to do with party, nothing to do with tribe, nothing to do with religion. You just wanted someone younger. So speak to these old politicians who have been holding your life, as you put it, who are not bringing the change that you want. Speak to them. What's your message to them?
Well, what I will tell them is that they are too old to rule us. Enough is enough. We are tired.
Why are they too
Things
old to rule?
have grown to be
Why are they too old to rule?
Their brain is not functioning anymore. We are not getting it. We are tired. Things are going. We are not seeing anything. For the past 8 years, President Mohamed Buhari has been there, and they said he came, he want to bring a change. We have not seen a change. From the time he took over from ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, things have totally changed. Dollar have increased, fuel price, transportation, no security, no electricity. There's nothing working. We are sleeping with one eye closed. We don't even know what will happen tomorrow. So we are tired. They are not doing any goods. They are just there having parties, throwing money, just spending our money. There is no employment. I'm a graduate. I graduated from University of Benin. I worked maybe like 10 years ago. I'm into my own personal business. There's no job. What is the future of our youth graduating from universities? No job. Even the ones that have job, their salary is not big enough to take care of their family, to take care of even their transportation. So we are tired. They should leave. All we want them to be our great grandfather, or they should be Godfather. They should just be the Kaba or the Godfather they claim to be. Let them come out and allow the youth to rule us. Allow people that is young enough, that has the intellectual, that their brain is still very functioning well, to rule us. That is all we need. They should go and rest. Someone that they will be talking in the national TV is sleeping. How can such a person rule us? You are sleeping. You can hardly talk. You talk a minute, you want to fall. What can that kind of person offer to Nigerians? We have too many problems. Nigeria is on debt. We don't even know where we are going to. So we are tired. They should resign. They should all resign. And we are begging I don't know, even the Inec chairman, they are all corrupt. Before anybody apply for presidential, they should check the age range. I think they should reduce their age to 50 years down. We are tired because they are not doing anything. All they go there to do is just to be sleeping. They don't care about the masses. They don't care about anything that happens to this country. So that is it, sir.
You said they are tired. They don't care about the masses. Their brain is not working. My goodness, there was a lot in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're Nigerian youth all over the world. You're watching Occupy Inec. My name is Tony Wincy. Our number is +1 202 787 8909. We're broadcasting from Washington, D.C. Join the program. Let your voice be heard. I'm talking with Iselite. Iselite is in here making explosive statements both to Nigerian youth and also for our 80-year-old octogenarians who have refused to leave office. She said, we are tired. She said, we want a young leader. She said, we want a vibrant leader. She went on to say, we want to change the nation. And over again, she said, we are tired. We are tired. We are tired. Their brain is not working. So what do you have to say? Join the conversation. Let your voice be heard. You can reach us on WhatsApp on +1 202 787 8909. We're broadcasting from Washington, D.C. We're going to be back here every night, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, talking to the nation and talking to the world. This is your chance as a young person. Many people have said this is a youth election. Some people have called it a youth revolution. So this the election may be over, the voting might be over, but the election is still ongoing and people are still talking. We have a brave young woman here, wonderful, wonderful, brilliant young lady here, talking to our leaders, talking to our fathers. We want you to be the godfathers. We want you to be in the background, but let young people rule, govern. And she said their age range should reduce to 50. We should reduce the age range to 50. That was the point, trying to govern a nation when you're sleeping during meetings, when you're sleeping, you can't walk, and people are supporting you. She's had a lot to say. Israelite, you talked about the APC supporters. Naturally, you would think that APC supporters will support their own candidate, i.e. Bola Tinubu. But you went on to say that, oh, a lot of them went on to support Peter Obi. And also, talk to me about the election in Lagos. How did Peter Obi win in Lagos, even in Bodilon, where Tinubu lives? Tinubu lives in Bodilon, and Tinubu is supposed to have built Lagos. Yeah, Peter Obi won in Lagos and won in Bodilon. So talk to me about it. How did that happen?
Yeah, here in Lagos, like in my own poly unit, the election was quite peaceful, very peaceful, I must say. We even finished casting our, I'm even trying your hand. We even finished casting our votes as early as 2 o'clock, that is 2 p.m. Then we started counting at about 2:30 Nigerian time. So in my own poly unit, 059, Ward 059, I was just trying to, okay, I've seen the result here. Ward, because I took record, I even snapped it. Ward 059, at the end of the day, Labour Party won 83, while APC was 60. Then PDP was just 3 for presidential. I don't even want to go about the other one. Then there's another ward that is close to us in the same street, 021. 021 also won 83. Then
So
PDP won.
Let me stop you, Israelites. Let me stop you there.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. I hope Nigerians are listening and watching this dynamic young woman who is a picture of Nigerian youth. A young lady went to vote, right? And here in this broadcast, she's giving me the figures. She said, I even snapped the results. This is a testament of the dynamism of Nigerian youth. He said, I snapped the result, and she's giving me the figures in her own polling booth. Now, you said Labour got what in your own polling booth?
Labour got 83. 83. We have two wards in the same street. They got 83. Yeah, we won in my own ward.
So
the whole of
this 83 in your ward. What's your ward number? Ward what? Ward 20, you said?
Ward 059. Then 021. Yes, we have 2 wards in the same street. So the 2 wards here won. Labour Party won with
so in the first, give me the figures for the first ward.
The 059 won with 83, Labour Party.
Okay, Labour Party.
Why APC won with 60?
60.
Then PDP was just 3. PDP was just 3.
Okay, and in the second one?
In the second one, 020. Wait a minute. Yeah, in the second one, 021 is the same place, the same street. Labour Party won with 61 votes, 51. While APC won with 42. PDP was also 3.
PDP got 3.
Yes. PDP also got 3. Right. So other ward, I have all this my own area. There are a lot because we now have a WhatsApp group for Labour Party. So all our converser, like some of us that were convincing people to vote for Peter Obi, we all got our results. So we're posting it in our group to monitor it. So all the area in my side, Labour Party won.
Wow.
We faced it was counted. We snap it. It's not as if we copied. We snap it. They signed on it. Our agent, Labour Party agent, took his copy. The police officer took his own copy. The Inec officials took their own copy. So we snap it. I have all the snaps. So same with other polling units. We have our agent. We have our converser, those conversing people to vote for Peter Obi. So we all got the result and send it to each of the group where we form during the campaign time, because we have a group which we form that enable us to go out for the campaign all throughout, especially in the Lekki toll gate, how we're all moving and all that and so on. So we everything we got was Labour Party was winning in all the parts of Lagos State. So that was why we were able to defend the Lagos State result, because we had copies, we had videos. Even me, I had videos in my page. You see, I posted in my Instagram, in my face. Even this evening, I was on live still talking about this election. So we have videos, pictures, everything, evidences are there about this election.
This is
Yeah.
totally unbelievable. This is
Yeah.
totally unbelievable. I mean, it's really a youth election. It's a massive celebration of the youth of
Yeah.
Nigeria. You have pictures, you have videos, you have pictures, and you have the data, and you share that. And I heard also that Labour won in Bodila, where Bola Tinubu lives. He won in Bodila. So, what
Yes.
does that tell you
Yes.
about his acceptance, certainly in Lagos? What does that tell you? And the Lagosians.
Well, what I will say is that let me just a minute tripping. Like today, I went into the market, going out after they finished their ringing of the uh whoever they said he won. I went to the market to just quickly do one or two things. Everywhere was dried. I try asking one or two questions. What happened? You people are not celebrating. They say, how would they celebrate? That this is another 8 years, I mean 4 years of suffering, another 4 years or whatever years is going to spend on suffering. And these people are purely Yoruba women that sell markets. So what am I trying to say is that they don't want him here in Lagos. For Peter Obi to win shows that they don't want him to be the president of this country. They needed someone, a different person entirely. There's even a video I posted on my page. She's a Yoruba lady. She said, who is Peter Obi? But look at how Peter Obi came to Lagos and sweep all the polling units and won all the polling units. So they are tired. That is what I see. Irrespective of how they still declare him the winner, a lot of them are still not happy. There is no congratulation message anyway. There is no celebration in this. My area here, they dry. Even my sisters, where I call them, their side is they nothing. No celebration, because I know a lot of them deep down inside their mind is that, oh God, is there how things is going to be? Because they knew that this same government have nothing to offer them. They are all bleeding, but what can they say? They cannot say much than to just believe that God will make things to work. They
What
don't
can
believe
they?
in him. They don't believe in him. The problem is that these are the people that they cannot say. If they say too much, there are people who come after them. The thugs, we begin to terrorize them in the marketplace. So they are just being afraid. They are bleeding. It's only when you come close to them, they will tell you, now your brother and we know, but we know they ring the election. So that's why I said it. This election has nothing to do with tribe, nor religion, nor parties. That
This
is the
election
way
has
we see.
nothing to do with tribe or religion or party.
Yes,
What is the election about then?
election has to, as in this election is election that's supposed to unite we Nigeria at large, bring us together and make peace, because there is no peace. Look at the Biafrans that be saying they want to go. This election could have bring us together as one, could have made things right, could have made this country to come together as one big nation. That is the way I see this election, but it does look like the same corrupt system don't want it to work the way we want it.
The same corrupt system doesn't want it to work. This election is supposed
Yeah.
to bring us together, make us one country, and to make things
Yeah.
work. And according to you, it's not about tribe, it's not about party, and it's not about religion. Because
Yes,
that is what they have been telling us over the years, isn't it? They've been using tribe and religion to divide us, isn't it? So that's what you're saying.
yes,
The
sir.
young people of Nigeria are saying this election is not about tribe, it's not about religion, it's not about party. Well,
Yes, sir.
you're watching our broadcast today from Washington D.C. My name is Tony Wincy. I'm your host for tonight. Our number is +1 202 787 8909. We're discussing the historic election that has just taken place in Nigeria, or is still taking place in Nigeria, where Bola Tinubu was announced winner yesterday. And in the studio with me tonight is a dynamic young lady called Isolite, giving her perspective on the election. You have an opportunity to be with us tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, to give your own take on the election. We're going to be here every day. At least for the next 1 week, we're going to be broadcasting, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, discussing the election. And it's been said over and over again, this is a youth election. Some people call it a youth revolution. And so are you a young person, a young woman like Isolite? Are you a young man? Are you one of those who were campaign managers, who were manning the walls, who were taking pictures, organizing, and doing all the campaign on social media and also on the ground? This is your opportunity to have your say. So join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, where we'll discuss this election further, and so that your voice might be heard. So it's your time to speak up, just like Isolite is speaking up tonight and telling us that this election was not about tribe, it's not about party, it's not about religion. This really is a youth election. And she said to me, we want young leaders, at least under 50. And she said, we want a vibrant leader. She said, we want to change the nation, that nothing is working. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Before we end the broadcast tonight, Isla, I want you to, what is your passing word to Nigerian youth? A lot of them are despondent, a lot of them are upset, disappointed. What is your message to Nigerian youth? What is your message to them to encourage them, to strengthen them in the midst of their disappointment? You know.
Yeah, my message to Nigerian youths: don't give up. There is still hope. Nigeria is going to be great. God is still at work. That is what I believe. Like what I told them this evening in my page, they should not protest. Even though you protest, they will just kill them, just like during NSAS. What I'm going to tell them is that they should be focused. They should believe in themselves and be proud of themselves. That this is the best election so far. The best. I still use that word, the best. They should not be disappointed. A lot of them are saying they voted. If they didn't, they couldn't have voted. No, your vote counted. Although we know it was manipulated in some states, but in this particular Lagos, at least, they were not able to ring it because it was a very clear picture entirely. There was no way they could have manipulated Lagos State results, which me personally, we know how it ought went with our koro eyes. So don't give up. This is the time you have to be strong for the nation. Believe in yourself and believe in Nigeria, that Nigeria is also a great country. It's a great nation. And we know with time, things is going to be nice. Everything here is going to be better. It will only take time, but very soon, victory is certain. We will all celebrate and we shall be happy once again. That is my message for them. They should not lose hope. They should not give up. They should believe in themselves. That is it.
Wow. Phenomenal message for a brilliant young lady, Israelites, calling from Lagos tonight. Don't give up, don't lose hope. Nigeria is going to be
Yeah.
great. We'll celebrate you, we'll acknowledge your leadership, Israelites. You're a great leader. You're going to be definitely a great leader for Nigeria. Not just Nigeria, but Nigeria as a nation. We're so proud of you, your contribution tonight, your encouragement to the Nigerian youth, and your activism and all your leadership. You've done phenomenal work. You didn't just vote, you also helped to man your ward. You also helped to collate the figures. You did all that you could. You encouraged other young people. I salute you. I celebrate you. Thank you so very much for being with us tonight. We're going to be back here again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Nigerian time. If you want to come back and share some more thoughts with us. That would be great to have you. Love it to have you. Love it to have you. Nigeria has a great future with leaders like yourself. Leaders like yourself, Nigeria has a great future. Young men and women like you, Nigeria has a great future. We'll celebrate your leadership. We'll celebrate your contribution to the Nigerian issues. Okay. And so that's our program for tonight. My name is Tony Wincy. I've been your host for tonight. We're back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. same time, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. You can join us, either join us on the live broadcast by contacting us on +1202 787-8909. Nigeria is for all of us. It's time for you to have your say. And on that note, I say thank you, Israelite, and thank you, Nigerian youth. We celebrate you, we salute you, we congratulate you, Nigerian youth. Keep on keeping on. And you heard the message from a dynamic young lady, Israelite. Don't give up, don't quit. Nigeria is going to be great again. On that note, we say thank you very much and good night from Washington, D.C. My name is Tony Mwisi. Thank you.
All right, sir. Bye.